If you want to see how I use another gift bag, everyday items in your home, as well as a trash to treasure, then stick around and I'll show you how. So our first inspiration, this is a sign that I picked up quite a few of those from the Target dollar spot. And here I am using this one. So I'm just removing the hanger, removing the tag from the back, and then I'm going to soak off the paper. So I'm just ripping it apart first, and then I'll soak that off. And here it is, soaked off as much as I could. And here is my beautiful gift bag. I got this at Walmart last year when they had their post-Christmas sale. One side has a little design on there. The other side is just matte plain. But I'm going to use the side with the little stars on there on the Christmas tree. So here I'm just pulling it apart by opening the bottom of the bag gently. And after I open it, I'm just cutting off this panel, just using the scissors to cut that apart. My intention is to use as much of this bag that I can. So of course I am going to set aside that black area so I can use it at another time. I'm going to use some of this Tight Bond premium wood glue. Now don't ask me why I'm using wood glue. It's because it's pliable, it's easy to go on. And of course you can use Mod Podge, you can use any other adhesive that you have. This was the best thing I could find to use at this time. So we're going to work with it. So here I placed the bag on the board and I measured it, make sure that it lines up properly. Then I'm just using my fingers to go around it now to just crease it so I know where to cut. And here I am applying my glue. I just put down an ample amount and then I use a very hard bristle brush to spread it. And once I spread that out until it became tacky, I'm going to place the bag on top of it, line it up again, and then use my hand to just smooth that out. And then I grab my parchment paper and some heat to reactivate that glue to give it a firm hold. I've never used wood glue like this before, but of course, in my mind, heat will do the job. Then I took the sanding block and just sanded off the excess. Now I took some white paint and I'm just painting the edge of the board to bring that into cohesion, let it look nice, if you want to call it that. And then to open the holes where I'm going to put my hanger, I use my little handy tool here. I love this tool so much. I say it all the time. And once I open the holes, I'm using the same string that I removed from the bag that I'm going to use that as the hanger. So I strung that from the back inwards to the front. And then I just remove that little piece that hold the ribbon in place. I didn't want that on there. Removed it and then just glued down the end on both sides. And I made 2 small bows from this ribbon that I purchased. I believe I got this from the Dollar General last year. It could be Dollar Tree too. I forget. I've had it so long in my stash. I just made 2 small bows, fluffed them up a little bit, and then just glued them down to cover where the cord, or not the cord, where the string is. And this is done, my friend. Quick and easy, beautiful gift bag DIY. I love this one. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Is the DIY inspiration playlist, and this month it is Christmas inspiration. This playlist is hosted by Loli from Loli D's Creation and Katie from Lady Red Crafting. And this month their guest host is Favi from Creations by Favi. I will leave links to their channels down in the description box below, as well as the playlist. Be sure to check them out when you get done watching this video So the video is running. Let's get into inspiration number 2. Again, I picked these up at Walmart last year for 50 cents each, and we are going to make a quick and easy DIY with these. Love it, love it, love it. So here I'm just removing the stickers from it, and then as you can see, the plate is a little shiny, so I'm just using the sanding block to just sand that down to sand away the sheen. I am not going to do a lot with this because I think the color is just beautiful as it is. If you're here for the first time, welcome. Where have you been all this time? I truly appreciate you coming over. Be sure to like this video to signal to the YouTube algorithm that you enjoy the content, and so they will share it with more viewers like yourself. And we'll be making a little riser. So after I sanded them down, I took a piece of napkin, damp, and just wiped those off. Here again is some ribbon. I also picked this up from Walmart. I went in there shortly after Christmas last year, and they had them on sale. Clearance, of course, clearance. I'm the stepmother for clearance. Whenever I walk into stores, I'm always looking for clearance. My husband would joke and say, "Hey, hon, there's your stepchild over there." I'm always looking for the big yellow sign that says clearance. So here I'm using this ribbon. Love this beautiful ribbon that I got. I think I got it for $1.98. So I'm just measuring 2 inches on my cup, and I'm just going to add some hot glue and glue down my ribbon. Like I said, I was not planning to do a lot to this. Later on, if I decide to do anything else, just to experiment with ideas that might come to mind, I may pull it apart and do that. But for right now, quick and easy Christmas DIY is what we're doing. So I'm just going around the cup with some hot glue and glue down my ribbon. And then we're gonna glue on our plate. Guys, let me know down in the comments section if you love a good bargain. If you are like me who always looking for bargain, show me a $sign down in the comments below. But before I did that, I needed something to, I'm just measuring, trying to find the center. And once I place the cup on top of that, I just use a pencil to mark so I know where I need to glue it. The bottom of the cup has a little indent, so I cut 2 pieces of wood trim and just glue that in the center, and that will raise up the space a little bit so that the plate is not lying too flat just around the edge of the cup. It has like a little buffer in the middle. So I glued that down, place some hot glue, a lot of hot glue on our cup, and then glue that in the space that I drew out. And then I flip that over, and now to just embellish this a little bit more and add some support to the base, I found this piece of rope, jute rope, and I just went around, just glue that down and trim off the excess, and that's about it. No, not true. I thought I was done. I flipped it over and I looked at it and I'm like, this looks too plain. I thought about distressing it with some of the chalk paint, but then I didn't plan on spending all night on this because it was already late. So I got my transfers, or my rub-on stickers. I got this on a set from Amazon last year. I will link that down below so you can check that out. And I just peeled off these 2 and just transferred them on. Now this is very sticky, very, very sticky, but it went on this service. Guys, I'm rushing. So I'm tripping over my words. All I wanted to say is that although it's very sticky, it went on this surface very easily. And call this one a day. This is what it looks like, my friend. Let me know what you think. Now on to inspiration number 3. This is a plate. We went to a little event that we had at home, and the plate was so pretty. I'm like, what can I do with this? And my husband was giving me the side eye. but it's okay, I'll find something to do with it. So this came in very handy right now. So here I am just applying a coat of chalk paint in Adirondack from Folk Art and making sure I was stroking in the same direction. And then once that dried, I took my red ink pad and I'm just trying to bring back the raised area just to distress that section a little lightly, very lightly. And I just went around all the way, and I thought about using another color even to bring back the gold that was there, but like no, so I used the red. But after I put the red on there, I actually did not like how it looked, and so I changed my mind, but you will see that in the end. So this is the transfers with our little red cardinal. I selected this one and the cardinal on top of the bell. Love it. Love the popping red of the transfers. So this is where I was saying that the sticker, it can be very sticky. You have to be careful how you hold it, or you're gonna get your hands all sticky. So I peeled that off and transferred that on. Now this one gave me a little challenge. It was challenging because the sticky part kept laying down on top of the plate, and because that's why I'm happy I used the chalk paint, because if it was any other paint it would have pulled it right up. So I'm just taking my time, trying to work smart and just use my finger to rub that in to make sure that it was laying down. And I'm doing that in small sections, because once I tried with one section and then left that part and go to another part, the sticky part kept going down. But I worked with it until I got everything off. So there it is, all transferred. Love it. Now to tone down the sheen, I decided to use some Mod Podge. But before I got to that part, this is where I am just going over this with some antique wax to tone down that red that was there and to just give it a darker look. Love it, love it, love it, love it, my friends. Let me know whether or not you would have used the red, leave the red as is, or just went with the antique wax. And now I'm ready to apply some Mod Podge. So here I'm using the matte Mod Podge to go over this, to tone down the glossiness on the sticker and to seal everything in. And then because it was looking too plain, I don't throw anything out. What I'm using here is the handle of a brown paper bag, of course. Yes, it looks like rope, and so I'm using it that way. So I just went all the way around in that little space and glued that down. And then because I joined it, I took some half beads and covered the area where I joined. And then to balance it, I cut another half bead and to just place that on the sections just to even out our design here. Are you enjoying the content, my friend? Go ahead and give this video a like if you haven't yet done so. And then use the hot glue to just blast away any glue strings that were there. Then I flipped it over, found another little piece of jute cord and glued that down for my hanger. Place a piece of brown paper over the end and then just tack that down, and that is it. Now here is our scripture for today, Proverbs 23:13-14 from the MSG version. Don't be afraid to correct your young ones. A spanking won't kill them. A good spanking, in fact, might save them from something worse than death. Wow, wow, wow. Now here we are for the final reveal, my friends. Let me know what you think about these 3 quick and easy Christmas inspiration using a gift bag, a plate and a cup, and a trash to treasure. Can't be better than that. I love these little bows. But guys, let me know what you think. I love these, love these, love these. Let me know if you love any of them, which one was your favorite. Don't forget to check out the host channels as well as the playlist. And remember, Jesus loves you and so do I. And there you have it, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed crafting with you today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more creative projects like these. And tap that notification bell as well so you never miss an upload. Need more inspiration? Click right here for other fun DIYs. Happy crafting, stay safe, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!